welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay. This begins our True Detective Season 2 reviews. We got two different views of it here, guys. It's beautiful the way we do things sometimes. Jay has never seen True Detective. Jay's never seen True Detective. He didn't watch the first season, so he's jumping into this brand new. I saw the first season of True Detective, so you got two different views here going on. And the first season was my favorite, probably, season of TV in history. It's right there with The Sopranos for me. Amazeballs.
Sexual.
Deeply great.
I heard it was good, but I don't know if it was that good.
It was!
Wow.
In this season, you got a whole new crowd of people, a whole new story, a whole new intro, a whole new song for the intro, which the intro was just like...
I kind of liked it. I don't know why. But you know what it kind of reminded me of?
Around the corner, around the bend.
You're making me feel like you're Jim Morrison right now. I'm gonna light a candle. But I'm saying, you know what it kind of reminded me of was True Blood. Yeah. The way True Blood starts.
HBO's great at those intro songs. They really are. Got four different main characters. You got Vince Vaughn, who everyone's shocked. It's like, Vince Vaughn, really? Vince Vaughn's always tried to do that serious actor thing. He always wanted to be taken seriously, and we'll get to him, but I've always thought he could. I always thought he had it in him to do it.
He's not like Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell has tried, but he never can break.
He's got the look of a guy who could be a serious guy. Maybe. Psycho sucked, but you know, that's neither here nor there. But you've got Taylor Kitsch, who was bred to be a star, and then all of his movies failed, but he wasn't bad in them. Friday Night Lights was the shit. You've got Colin Farrell,
big time man,
the great Colin Farrell, and Colin Farrell again. It's like a running thing with these guys.
I mean, that's the thing. I saw Colin Farrell. I was like, where the fuck have you been, bro?
Yeah, it's like with him. I mean, it's just
where you been, bro?
Where you been? How was I? You like seeing Hot Boys naked? But no, Colin Farrell, it's another guy. It's like, you should have been gigantic. Rachel McAdams is the fourth person, and then basically it's four people who have fucked up shit, just like what you'd expect with True Detective. And the whole feel is there, the whole dark feel. Everything sucks, everything's dark and twisted and terrible and awful. That whole feel still remains, and this one's directed by Justin Lin, who does the Fast and the Furious movies. But they managed to pull off the same feel. The skyline shots, like of the city, the dark feel, the gritty look to people's faces. Like,
when I watched this, I realized about 25 minutes into it, I want to drink a lot of liquor. I want to get gruff.
Dude, watch the first season. I'm telling you, watch the first season. Guys, get him to watch it. I've been trying to. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, come to my house and tell me.
But no, did you notice the bottle of Jameson?
Yeah.
My favorite whiskey. But that was a nod to the first season because, dude, McConaughey and Harrelson, the whole time were just like downing it straight while driving. Just straight down the bottle. It was crazy. But yeah, that was a nod back to the first one. But okay, let's go through the characters here because they've each got different character points.
Let's do Vaughn first.
Let's do Vince Vaughn. Yeah. Vince Vaughn, like I said, I always root for him in these serious roles. I think he's got it in him to do it. And I give him a chance because I think he can pull it off. I still believe in him, but he was kind of lackluster.
Yeah, I really wasn't. I mean, not that I didn't buy into what he was trying to sell. I'd buy it from him. If he was working at Kinko's, I'd buy a couch.
For $1.
The only thing about him is sometimes he felt like he was unsure of where he wanted to proceed. Like, you kind of felt like where his characterization was, that he wasn't written out or fleshed out the way it should have been. He's a good actor. He can read scripts and he can embody those characters that he needs to embody. But in this one, it just kind of felt like he was... I'm unsure if I want to proceed with what I want to do.
I'm going to go Richard Sherman here.
Yeah.
Mediocre receiver. Yeah, it was just okay.
But he did have that kind of under the surface, you don't know if he's gonna fucking snap kind of guy.
And I believe he will do it. I still have hope, but it just that episode I was kind of like, I don't want to feel this way, but I kind of feel like it's just Vince Vaughn being serious.
But if you're a director of the film or of the TV series, you want to make sure that you have something explode. Yeah. You want to have something like amazing on, and people are like going to talk about the water, like, did you see that fucking shit? Like, yeah. But this just, I didn't see that from him.
He's an ex-gangster. He's got that trophy woman who's like telling him what to do behind the scenes. And he's trying to go...
always trying to get you in trouble.
He's trying to go legitimate, and he's trying to go straight, but they have this issue with this guy who works for the government who's supposed to be their, like, big guy, their key piece, and he's gone missing, so Vince Vaughn's pissed about that. He's trying to put this land deal together, and some seedy stuff going on behind the doors there. You talk about Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell, the best part to me. That was the best part of it. I love Colin Farrell's character is, he's a lot like, I mean, he would be, if you were going to pick, he would be the Matthew McConaughey character from this one. Because he's dark, he's got a twisted past, and he's got the best lines in the first episode for sure.
No doubt.
He's sitting there interviewing in the style that they did in the first season with the woman, and she says his wife was raped and beaten, and he didn't know who did it. Vince Vaughn's character had popped up at one point to help him, and now he kind of owes him a favor whether he wants to or not. He's got this kid who it's a cool little storyline there because that kid looks nothing like him.
No, you know that's not his kid.
And they kind of lend it to the fact that that was the rapist's kid.
Yeah.
And he refuses to accept it. He's like, my son is my son. That doesn't sound anything like him. But that's the idea. And you're thinking, oh man, that would fuck you up, wouldn't it? He has a perfect excuse to be as fucked up and crazy and drink all the time as he does. I'd be that way too.
Despite that Colin Farrell looks like John Holmes extra from 1972 with his big bare fucking mustache, he still feels awesome and badass in this episode. I would say like that motherfucker will fuck you up if you get near him. And the whole thing about him is like when he's talking to that girl, the attorney, trying to figure out if you guys had he's like, that's my son. That's my son! Here's money. I just want to be like, I feel like I was having a flashback of where he was like, everything's a test! Everything! I had that one moment with this kid, you fat fucking pussy, who the fuck took your LeBrons or Nikes or whatever the fuck I spent money on? And he's like, you know, and you're like, God, he's got a lot of problems. Yeah, he's got a lot of problems.
And you can imagine where it comes from. They give him a perfect place to go from. It's like his wife was raped, okay? He doesn't know if his own kid's his kid. He's all fucked up from that shit. And then on top of it, his wife leaves him and he's dealing with all this shit and this new guy. And it's just, it's a great character that they painted for him. He's got the best character for me so far.
I think he's the best actor of the episode, no doubt.
So, definitely.
He said such a kid thing when he knocked on the parents' door for that kid that stole or ripped up his kid's shoes. He was like, hey, ass pin. It's like, you like steal people's shit? And he's like, remember this. And he fucking fucks his dad up with fucking brass knuckles.
That was the keynote of the show right there. That's what really landed. He puts on those brass knuckles and you're like, oh fuck, what's about to happen?
What was the line? What was the line of the show?
Best, I want to say it to someone, like today. I might go to Kroger and just like,
fucking notebook.
I'm going to go to Kroger and just corner someone and I'm going to look them deep in the eye and I'm going to be like, I will butt fuck your dad with your mother's headless corpse on your lawn.
I will only say that when they take the fucking last gallon of milk that I need.
And he also had a great line when he's talking to her. I actually laughed out loud. I was like, ha ha ha! And she's like, are you okay with us looking into it? And he's like, I welcome judgment.
I love that. Yeah,
that's a good fucking line.
Like you were an Alexander, and I respect
Nick Palacios. My second favorite character, I'd say, honestly, Rachel McAdams.
She was good.
She was good. She's got that gritty. She goes and she's an FBI. Is it FBI?
No, she's Sheriff's Department.
Oh yeah, she's an agent of the law, and they go in. And they break down this what they think is this underground smuggling sex ring, and it turns out that they're just doing legit webcam videos, and she's an asshole to everybody around her. She's angry as fuck about something, and she drinks just like Colin Farrell's character does.
I love that in a woman.
She's a true badass. I really love her character in this. And now she goes there and she finds out her sister's one of the people, and it turns out that like you think everybody else is the bad guy, but really she's just kind of a bitch. Because she's crazy, and then she goes and visits her dad when they're trying to put this case together, and she realizes that, and you find out that her dad is this crazy lunatic dude. It's David Morse from Disturbia.
I love that guy.
He wears long hair and he's like, sex is great.
I love that.
Sex with your neighbors.
He goes, I have stopped trying to enforce my will since 1978. It's like when I went after butterflies, I stopped.
He might have had the best line of the show when she's like, help your daughter, and walks away. He's like, I just did.
I know, I love that guy. He's so weird. I love him.
That was good too, but she's had some fucked up, like, and there's some sexual questions.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you what, take this.
Take it.
Take it right in the fucking face.
But
whatever you gotta do. Rachel McAdams, Colin Farrell hookup.
Oh, dude,
it's gonna happen.
We'll get to that. Yeah, when they saw each other, you're like, y'all go fuck.
When that happened, it's like Maury. Y'all go fuck. I want to take shots with somebody. Shots.
Dude, when she's talking to her dad, they painted such a perfect character portrait of her. Everything she is just her hating her dad so much that she became the pure opposite of it. So she's fucking Looney Tunes. And I like it.
I do too.
Her character's cool, and then the final of the cornerstones is Taylor Kitsch.
Oh, well.
Probably, I mean, he's right up there with her. I love his character too. Taylor Kitsch looks like he lost some weight. He went from the beefy dude to kind of the lean beefy dude.
Yeah, well, he's still sexual.
Lean beef.
I guess he's still sexual for girls.
Lean beef at Walmart. Taylor Kitsch. He should put his face
$2 off on a pound.
But yeah, no, his character's got some fucked up shit going on. He pulls over this chick who's an actress. She's like, I'll suck your dick.
Okay, at that point in your highway patrol fucking career, because that's what he is.
Did you think of Super Troopers?
Yes, dude, I did. He was like, God damn it, I need this right before. So he's not like McAdams and Farrell in that sense. I think he is a pure cop. But Taylor Kitsch, to me, I think this is a really good role for him. I think it's going to be one of those things that I hope it does explode his career. I like Taylor Kitsch. I've never had a problem with Taylor Kitsch necessarily. Yeah, he's a pretty face, he's a pretty guy, a pretty boy, but he's not like, I think he could have an opportunity.
Oh, yeah, he was great in Friday Night Lights, and I think that True Detective has become the home for actors who got screwed on the movies that they picked, who have great acting abilities, and it's like, you want something to chew on? Come to HBO, read the script, and we're going to let you show people what you have. He goes home, and this hot chick's on the bed, he's like, hang on one second, I gotta go in the bathroom. He has to pop a Viagra, he comes out, and he's just like, suck it.
Yeah, but he didn't even seem like he was enjoying it.
No.
Like, when she goes out, he's like, God, I wish I had some coffee.
I don't think it's because he's like he's gay or like can only get off on like
He's got a lot of trauma.
Shit. But I think he's just head somewhere else right now. And then he leaves and he goes and he gets on his motorcycle and he's driving 100, turns off his light. He's like his facey babe was kind of stupid. He just happens to run up on the dead corpse of the guy Casper that everybody's been looking for. And everything ties together right there, and you're like, okay, fuck yeah, Gene. It's awesome because he calls the cops.
Call me Gene.
Yeah.
You don't mean Gene.
And then all of a sudden, all 4 cornerstones come together in this awesome scene where they all show up. It's funny because it's a bunch of drunks. She's all drunk. She walks out of the bar and is like, go take your fucking cup.
No, she threw it. She's like, fuck you.
I admire these people.
I do too.
They can go and get shit-faced wasted and then just be like, what
that's what I'm saying, dude. If I was if I was Colin Farrell or Rachel McAdams, I swear to God, if I looked at my phone, it was ringing, it was my word, like, fuck that. I was like, there's no way. But they answer. I mean, I guess maybe if you're so drunk, you would just answer, like, what's up? They're like, you gotta come to the dead body. But Colin Farrell snapped. He's a true alcoholic and a true inspiration.
He was fucking asleep.
He's a true inspiration. They're like, how do you do that? And then he was like,
I'm ready.
I'll be there. And then when they all line up at the crime scene with McAdams and Kitsch, and then Colin Farrell pulls up, and then she's like, that the guy waiting on? He has this fucking porn star face. He's like, what's up?
And they all look at each other. I like Taylor Kitsch's face the best because McAdams looks at Colin Farrell, and they're both kind of like attraction alcoholics. We both firecrackers, you know?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Taylor Kitsch is like, shit.
I think Taylor Kitsch looked at him. He looked at Colin Farrell like, God damn the alcohol on you.
He's like, this is what I've been looking for. It looks like he found what he's been looking for. And then like that whole crew right there just tied in together, so all these fucked up people on this one thing together. It sounds like a bar's dream. They're gonna run that tab up.
But it was funny when you saw Casper the entire time. In the fucking back, he looked like Weekend at Bernie's. He kept going.
A lot of people seem to be a little bit disappointed coming into this season because it's a lot more straightforward than last season. But here's what I want you to put into your brain. If you look at last season, alright, this show is pretty much the same. They are doing the same things, except for there's more people and there's no Matthew McConaughey character. Now, Matthew McConaughey's character from last season was above and beyond everything. The things he said, the lines he had, his character, it was just...
Is he the best part of the show?
Oh yeah. It was just so out there. No, it was so out there and it was so crazy and it was just so like, I have no idea what this guy's thinking. You're enamored by him. That character can't be recreated. But they've done the best possible job they have. Everything else is still there. I hope people realize that because even Woody Harrelson's character, he was great and I loved his character. But these characters are on par with Woody Harrelson's type character. It was a standard situation.
I mean,
he was a drunk, angry cop who had issues with his wife, cheating issues, all this stuff going on. And these 4 characters are like Woody Harrelson. You just don't have that Matthew McConaughey yet, who's just a character we've never seen in movies or shows. I mean, it transcended everything.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I will say I'm going to watch Colin Farrell. Like, I think Colin Farrell will be the staple of this show.
He's the guy.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. And there's some rumors that they think he might die first just to surprise everybody.
Oh, fuck that. No, fuck that. Because then I'm going to go to Taylor Kitsch like, John Carter. But here's the thing. In the end of the day, with this whole thing, with the whole scheme, with the whole layout, landscape, what's up, I'm going to keep saying things big. I would give it an 8.0. I think it's an 8.0. It was fun. It was exciting. There was a lot of things that was unpredictable. But I still enjoyed it, but I think I kind of felt flat because I was coming in and I wanted it to be something more than it was. I heard all about True Detective Season 1, and I wanted it to be kind of like this action boom, 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 boom kind of thing. And I'm not saying it has to be like that, but I just felt like sometimes the story just kind of, it fizzled. And it wanted to go somewhere, and then, like, the whole scenes with Colin Farrell with his son and what was going on there, that was such, like, an intense moment. That was such, like weird shit going on that I wanted to see more of that. But then they went on to this stuff that, I don't know.
They've got a lot to cover here, and that's a question now. Are they going to be able to cover 4 people as well as they did 2 people? But what you're talking about action there, if you go back and watch it, you realize it's not. They're so good in season 1. It's not even the action; it's the existentialism and the crazy mental state and the things that McConaughey says that makes you go, "What the?"
Well, that's why he's in car commercials now.
Right.
Because you want to buy
drive a Lincoln to be cool.
I know.
But yeah, I give this one a 9.0. I think it's better than people are saying it is. I have faith in it. I think the only thing that's missing is the craziness of McConaughey. The look, the feel, the anger, the darkness, all that's still there, and I cannot wait to see what happens with this. So that's mine. So,
8.0, 9.0 for me.
Who's yours?
Or 9.0 for you, 8.0 for me.
Who's your all's favorite character so far from the show? Ours is Colin Farrell.
Definitely.
Second, Rachel. Third is going to be, close third is going to be Taylor Kitsch. I can't wait to see what his deal is.
And Vince Vaughn.
And Vince Vaughn coming in last, but
crazy.
I have high hopes for it.
I know, I never thought I'd put Vince Vaughn on fourth.
Comment below, let us know. Like, comment, click the subscribe button, get some WWAM opinion. We'll be back next week with another recap.
See you guys. True Detectives.
And if you don't, I'm going to butt fuck your dad with the headless corpse of your mother.
He had to say
on the lawn.
He had to say
We watched a movie.